Hello and welcome back. I hope you're having a lovely evening, or as usual, one better than mine. And today I'm gonna try and get them to finish these little projects of putting oxygen everywhere and just spamming it in random places, because at this point, that's just what has to happen. And my poke shell has grown up. Where should I stick him for now? Right, I was gonna stick him here. Yeah, auto wrangle surplus. This is set to poke shell. And does it already have your food? Yes, it does. Oh, the problem is that the hole is there. Right, okay, well, I don't care. Wrangle the jumpy boy. And get him into his place. Where he won't cause havoc when he lays an egg. I have enough things to do other than this right now. I will resolve the finished bits of this another day. For now, we're gonna make the poke shell happy. That's what we're gonna do. Okay, how is oxygen going? Gas. We have a lot of it sticking here. But that's where dupes are. No surprise there. We're waiting for the hydrogen to make its way up, but it needs gas pressure to shove it out of the way. This is sticking to the left, which, you know, makes sense because the heavier stuff likes to go to the right. It's gonna take a while to get up and over to here. It just needs to shove its way over there. Okay, but no dupes are going to be harmed by this, in theory, hopefully. There's at least oxygen nearby. Here is doing alright right now, but we want to get this to actually function. They have cleaned up all the little bits, that's good. Let's make sure that all of the wiring bits needs to be in place. Yeah, we don't have a vent pipe. Yeah, so we gotta cancel this. Yeah. Cancel. Hello, AoE channels! I can't believe your tenacity at progressing this colony. I lurk once in a while, and you sound well. Hope all is good with you. Thank you! Not all is well with me, but I appreciate the sincerity. I'm gonna stick this here. I'm going to cut it for now so it doesn't pick anything up. This I want set. 5 seconds should be fine. Once that's in, it'll be good. Okay, that's there, that's there. That should all be good. Once that's in place, I can then block this in. I want it done now. This one can get blocked in though. And this can as well here. Okay. So in theory, it should be all hydrogen going up this tube and oxygen coming out there and coming out there. Though it may choose to go down this way if it doesn't go that way right away. We'll see what happens. It might take it a while to figure itself out. I'm experimenting. Okay, good. They are working on this. Check the air again. Okay, yeah, we are reducing the amount of polluted oxygen in the levels where these have been on for a while. Okay, yeah, there goes that one. Good. We have the hydrogen going around right now, but that makes sense. Okay. What is the air pressure down here? Much healthier is what the air pressure is. Good. Okay, this one is pumping out to this location? Yeah, that's not what I want that to do. There's no point in that. We're gonna let that build up a bit for a while. And we're gonna get rid of this high pressure gas vent. Then put another wheeze warp back in. Okay, and did I make those not 9s? Okay. But those are in place, excellent. There, now it's all 9s, now it can all be finished. All the wiring's in place, all the wheeze ports have been put in. That means I can shut out all of the non-Cs from the area once these two are in place. Where is hydrogen? There we go. Wait, I've unlocked iron? When did I make gaseous iron? Whatever. Okay. Maybe it just unlocks all of them from the beginning. Okay. There we go. Deconstruct all. Cleaning these up. Okay. So the pressure here is enough that this thing is at max gas pressure, and so is this one. Okay. Those will be a while before they do anything. Right, I do need to get the gas out of here, otherwise this one will back up and cause problems. So at a 6. We'll go through here. And now we're saving. Hello Zemo, even more dupes to torture. Well, I am back at my original peak of 138. It's been bouncing around there for a while. Been a while since I involved myself in this game. Is there like a bajillion compost piles you have? I think the most I ever made was maybe 3. Well, it's my food production is what it is. That's why I have so many. Okay, cancel. Okay, so, yes. I have a bunch of compost piles because the ethanol distillers that are processing all of my trees, produce polluted dirt. And then I convert the polluted dirt into dirt, and then I convert the polluted dirt, or the cleaned dirt, into the food. And I've trapped dupes in little tiny areas where they cannot escape anymore. We took out the compost, or we took out the outhouses, so we can kill all of these morps now without them respawning on us. And we can kill all these ones because, again, nobody else but Ellie can kill them. There we go. Not known for its nutritional content, but it does keep them alive. Oh wow, I didn't realize how many dupes. Oh gee, yep, 138. I'm trying to work on trapping them into specific units so that they have less pathing. Because why have all 138 able to access the micro mushrooms when only 8 will need it? Alive or just not dead? Not dead yet. Last time I counted all my gravestones, I had like 128, which was less the number of dupes I have, but I've had more casualties since then. So I'm gonna leave this screen up for here for a couple seconds. 3, 2, 1, and then this screen up for 3, 2, 1, so that anybody who wants to count can go ahead and count. You can find that chunk again. Okay, and these are still not getting enough lumber, so I need to change that. Honestly, they're mostly the dupe's fault. No, I need to give them better oxygen, and I've been working on it. Okay, that one I am gonna upgrade to a higher priority to get rid of that little floating blob. Deconstruct. Okay, I'm gonna keep the ladder to there for now. Because I'm gonna want to mess with this conveyor rail in a while. Nonsense, they should grow better lungs. I was traumatized by my first tube step. Yeah, I've kind of grown a bit past that at this point. Okay, oh right, the grooming station was not enabled. We need to get those eggs going. Gotta make this guy happy. He must breed for me. And did we set these to poke shell spawns? We're gonna see if we don't lose another dupe to the poke shell. Cause I cordoned all these guys off and killed them after they killed one of my dupes, and now I'm bringing them back because I need lime. Okay. No, not the shine nymphs. Okay, these are set for Pintro. Okay. And let's make sure that this is set for Pintro eggs, and that the conveyor belt is working. Yes. Okay. Yeah, it sends it there. Dupes can fetch and stick it in there. Okay. On a more serious note, it's good to see you back. Don't want to pry into personal stuff, but hoping things are okay and stable for you. Well, as I mentioned yesterday, one of my medications that reduces my nausea severely, the manufacturer decided to discontinue production. So I'm in a constant state of nausea at the current moment. And potentially have a long car ride ahead of me that I'm not looking forward to. Because my grandma has not consumed fluids in 2 days. So I'm worried about her. And I might end up doing another trip down to Southern California rather soon if her retirement home says, you know, time for a visit. Thank you for the cuss word I'm not gonna repeat in sympathy. First time a poke shell killed one of my dupes, I was so confused. I killed them on sight. Subsequent colonies. See, I knew it was gonna happen because I'd heard it happen before, and somebody in chat was telling me about the possibility of that happening, but my brain was on, it's not gonna happen. Yeah, it happened. As they were telling me. Okay, this is making lots of hydrogen. I'm just gonna wall it over here after I put a pump in this location. Plumbing... no, ventilation. I get the pump locations confused a lot. And we're gonna need to automate that with gas element sensor. Sorry to hear things have been rough. Hopefully things settle out in the best way they can soon. Thank you. I appreciate that. I don't know if it will, though. I have no knowledge of the future in those regards. Okay, I can't exactly petition an entire company being like, hey, you know that medication you decided to no longer produce? Can you produce that one just for me? Because there's no way that would end up working. Okay, I'm very far away from this pipe run. I have to make another pipe run just for this. Okay. That tends to be the constant about the future, I'm afraid. Yup. It's the greed inherent in capitalism. As long as the person in charge is greedy, you're gonna have people suffering. And unfortunately, there's no good way to balance the system so that everybody gets what they need. Not until we develop replicators from Star Trek, and then they can make whatever they want forever, and then there's no post-scarcity world, and I await that world, but it will not happen anytime soon. Okay, I'm doing this at a 6 and they're already building it. That is good to see. And we have this extra one here I can get rid of. And we're going to continue building this pipe as well. And these can handle even more supply. Okay, good. Sadly so, though, if it does tips on watching Ustream holodeck only. Well, hopefully you don't need dibs for that, because then everybody can watch. Though, that would be even more dystopian. Because doing this in 3D, do you really need a holodeck for that? Too late, I already got them. Okay, right, I can get this plant back in here. What's thermal doing over here? Yeah. The plants are still working on the thermal, it's not catching it up. Wait, did I never get this back online? I never got this back online. Okay. Okay, this one... let's dump some crude in there. Which means crude will fall all the way down through this, but it will be okay enough. Have I... they are able to get to the bottom. Okay. But this has been doing most of the cleaning for the dupes, so they stopped going there forever. Okay. Oh good, this one's doing its job, so is that one. How is air doing here? Getting more complex and convoluted, okay. Trying to clean the air, but it makes it worse in the short term. This one was the one I labeled. It's a 5, we'll check on that periodically. That's a 6. Is this one functioning? No, it's not. Right, I was going to delete this square and then I can do it. I mean, if you have one already. Are we still talking about the holodeck or something else? Priority is this thing. 2. Okay, what next? With this here, how is air doing now? Air is doing so much better. Of course, now there's hydrogen going everywhere, but the chefs can all breathe. I never did the automation wire for this one, did I? I did not. Or put this brick in. Because right now we can get the wrong elements up here, and I want that to stay all hydrogen forever. Yes. Except for the trapped CO2. Trapped CO2? Where is it trapped? It's like it's sticking over here, but it's not trapped here. I have a lot more polluted oxygen throughout this base than I remembered having before. I'm gonna do some cleaning spots. Because this side's good because it has this whole wall of them. But once you get past this wall, it then has issues again. For the cooks. No, it's not trapped. I put this oxygen and it shoved it all out. Because it increased the air pressure finally. When the electrolyzers determine overpressure, is it all of the squares the electrolyzer, or is it just one of them? Because I know the air only comes out of this one upper left square. If hydrogen gets up here, we have an issue. So we're going to let it escape for now. The other cooks? Oh, the rock crusher, sorry. Okay. Yeah, it's not trapped here, it's just sticking. Because this door's open. Might as well have this door open. Okay, we're gonna set this to, sure, copper for now. That won't ever exist there. That way it won't suck anything up while I brick this in. Though, you speaking of the other cooks, I will check on, the first team. The X's. After the save processes. Okay, checking on other team of cooks. Went past them. Oh, there's a lot more polluted oxygen in here than I assumed there would be. Right, it's because the CO2 passes by stuff and it's briefly lower pressure. Because all the oxygen has plenty of pressure. Do I have to open this thing up again to give them a way to clean the polluted oxygen or force them to breathe it? Weird, what's off-gassing? Okay, it's the polluted dirt inside the compost. That's what's off-gassing. And the polluted dirt that's just hanging out by the toilets that hasn't been processed yet. It looks like the 5 composts aren't enough to keep up with 4 toilets worths of 8 dupes. Because, like, I know how much a compost does per time it needs flipping, but how often it's actually attended to in a small environment is the issue, and I don't know how much they can actually process compared to their own selves. We'll see if they breathe it over time. You've also got a lot of outhouse uses, yes. But that's intentional. Because they're all on mush bars, and they never get a chance to wash their hands. Alright, we were gonna stick one of these here. I don't think we need to fix this up yet, because we still have plenty of food. Let's see what the ratio is. The gaps are because it's going to the trees. Okay, Oh! We've actually cleared out the bottom 3 layers of this. But I don't have everybody trapped right now, so that might change as soon as that happens. We're seeing how that progresses over time. Have they made a mess here yet? No. No, and no. Nah, the worst that happens is slime lung. But I'm not looking for slime lung, I'm looking for, food poisoning. Lots and lots of food poisoning. How much does their food have? Not as much as I would hope it has. The highest amount is 63, and it's constantly going down. At least the most stress dupe I have in my base is 4%, and it's not one of these guys who's trapped. Okay, all of this is good. That's green. Has this been built all the way yet? It has not. Let's raise it to a 7. Alright, all of these mushrooms are down because thermal, I'm guessing. Yeah. Which means priority 9 this, 9 that, and 9 this. And then check to see if a dupe is coming. Okay, number 11. Okay, it's rapidly increasing in their priorities. Okay, May is coming. I didn't have to yellow alert it. A dupe is allowed to be sick as they want. Well, they don't get to choose what they get. Eventually, I'm gonna have hundreds of them sick with the spores. I'm gonna zombify so many dupes. I've been saving one spore kit at the bottom of the base that I will eventually replicate over and over and over, and then make sure every dupe has zombie spores and the worst athletic skills I can possibly give them. Okay, this thing's done. Before going through a gauntlet. Okay, now we can deconstruct this one. Dig this out, fix that. That won't go wrong in any way possible. So I'm trying to think of all the ways I can reduce their athletic skills. So first I need to deep freeze them in either command capsules or what is it called again? Sightseeing modules. I'm in the base game, so whenever they're in those, they don't exist in the game and they can't improve their run speed. So if I stick a bunch of new dupes straight into the sightseeing modules, they can't earn any athletic skills, so they start off as 0 and they stay 0 forever while I collect hordes of them. Then I give them all the spores, and then I stick them all into Atmos suits. What else can I do to slow them down? And the crude oil is still there? Okay, it's still there. I was thinking of putting them in a low oxygen environment so that the Atmos suits, do the whole gasping for breath thing every few seconds to slow them down even more, but I want to find the smallest amount of oxygen where I can do that and have that glitch work, where they don't actually consume oxygen. Okay, this one I can unman for a while. Yeah, we're at micrograms, that's fine. This one we can build. And is somebody gonna come do this one now? This is also at micrograms, good. Aqua tuner is damaged, yeah. That's what I'm trying to fix right now. I put too much water in there from the beginning, and then it had problems from that, and then it had other problems because I drained too much of it. And then it fries itself. So I'm trying to pour water on top so I can have my little beads stay here so I can enter without exchanges. I mean, that doesn't really matter because I'm down to micrograms anyway. You know what? Micrograms. Is this one also micrograms? This one's vacuum. Okay. We'll just go straight in. And the priority is not high enough. There we go. All that will get fixed, and hopefully the aqua tuners won't kill themselves instantly. Okay, that one's off. That one's off. There. Hopefully that should all be fine. Okay, so let's check the air pressure in here now. 600, 700, 800, 9, 11, 14, and 16. Okay. I think it is safe to let these things go. Okay, at this point, this one's functioning properly, but this one is overpressured from the hydrogen. Okay, so it needs this to be finished. And gas pipe granite. That should be fine. I don't know why they're not doing it. Okay, there is dupe. Frankie has popped eardrums. Yeah, because the gas likes to go up in pressure. So putting all my oxygen production at the top of the base isn't really working. What I should have done is put all my oxygen production way down here, and then it will just go up on its own. Oh, they broke into here finally. Can they mop? They can mop. Okay, because I was thinking this side of the base, I should just put a bunch of oxyferns along the bottom, and then all of the CO2 that makes its way down here just becomes oxygen, shoves its way up. But I don't need to do that just yet. I'll do that another day. Oh, they finally built this thing. Okay, the flat level for these two things is two different sides. The Morb wants the bottom to be here, but this side I already did a bunch of things to make it at this level. Should I have two separate levels or one level going across? Because I'm thinking of just building straight across here to give more of a flat shape once all this water is gone, because this water is disappearing. I think I'll go with this level for now. They shouldn't even be able to reach this project at the moment. Okay. Good. How do I want them to do it? I guess I have to do it from below. This project is luxury 3. I'll have to dig that in order to build that, but I have to wait for the drain first. Okay. Small bladder, of course you're welcome. And you get a Y. What's wrong with you? Body temperature. Yeah, I gotta cool the base a bit more. Okay, that will reach those ones. Might as well do the ladder here. And I'll actually have them build it from above. above, but also sort of below. And then I can have them dig a tunnel through here to build. It's already low enough pressure that it won't crack anything. There's no way I'm gonna have another flood in this zone anytime soon. Yeah. So that's all high priority if they ever make it past the 3s on the ladders. Let's check those aqua tuners. Okay, this one's happy. I will give it water after that's built. They're still fixing this one. And this one. How much water is this? 33 kilos? What pressure should I have in here? Oh, this one is the one that really needed the vacuum. Because now it has mixed gases. Okay, that's disconnected now. Always with the bridges instead of the pipe. Okay, I'm gonna trim this side so it's forced to go here, and hopefully the polluted water pushes the water up. We'll see what happens, because usually put the polluted water on the bottom first, then you have no issues. And it's just gonna do that. Okay. Not a surprise. Okay, that's probably plenty of water. So I'm just gonna pump it out. I'm just gonna put the little mini gas pump in here. And then let it melt. Power. There. And those are not 3s. That is do now, please. Okay. There we go, that's working. Right, that's why I was gonna do all of the locks. I totally forgot. My head has not been up to speed these past few days. Okay, we're just gonna... I'm just gonna mini gas pump this. And let it fry itself. Okay, this tube goes to space. Is there anything below this I have to worry about letting that go to space? That's fine. Okay, it's a defunct pipe entirely. Okay. Then power. There. That will not overcharge that wire in the slightest. And then this one. Still has steam. Okay. We can give this one water again. Okay, we have broken it off from its vent. It's not like it'll be infected with anything once it heats up. Okay, let's get this up to 20 kilos and then I'll stop it. There, that's good enough. There. That's the amount that will not overpressure the vent. That's why they broke. The vent's overpressured. Okay, this one we can turn on again. If above. There we go. It's because the vents went down. That's what happened. Okay, they have not built this yet. Errands. Number 3. Okay, I can live with that number. And actively working. I like that even better. Well, actively looking at it, at least. Yes. I gotta work more on the whole them being able to think at what task is next without worrying about everybody else. Which I could do a lot faster if I just built rockets so that I could research the sightseeing module. But I still want to go for highest cycle count before rockets. And I think I'm pretty close, if not already have the record, but I have no clue what the record is. Because the highest I've seen on Reddit was cycle 3500, and I've passed that. I'm gonna get new goodie. What is my new goodie? Yeah, not what I was hoping for. Usually records are for how fast you do things, not how slow. Oh no, no, no. I have seen speedruns where it was lowest percent in like one of the Zelda games where you had to collect the smallest number of items and like the speedrun took like 48 hours to complete because the glitch let you move like 1 pixel closer through a door every so many minutes. But it was considered a speedrun. Yes! Twilight Princess low percent uses the ruby slide. That's what I'm exactly thinking about. But the rules there state the lowest percentage possible to complete the game. Yes. I think one of my favorite speedrun themes is Breath of the Wild dog percent, where it's how fast can you pet all the dogs in Hyrule. It's so wholesome. I don't think this counts as a low percent run anymore though. But you can't pet them. Only feed them meat. I know, you should be able to pet the puppers. But it's still the closest analog you can get to petting the puppers. Speaking of which, my pupper should come in about 4 minutes or so. They didn't fix it in Pairs of the Klingon. Yeah, I know. Well, I don't really know because I've only watched one person play so far and they never figured it out, but that was only one person and I haven't caught up with them yet. Because I don't own a Switch. Okay, one more and then we can bottle this one in. How about this one? Is it ready? There are at least 9s. Where is my errand? Okay, this one's working. Okay. It's been fun when I get the time and mental energy for it. Not often these days. Oh, I understand. I took a week off because I didn't have the mental energy to play this game. But that was mostly because I've been super nauseous because the medication that the manufacturer decided to stop making was for nausea. And I might have a giant car ride coming up. That's gonna be so fun. Okay, and they're switching off whose turn it is to do this, okay. I mean, how you play this game tends to make some extra... tends to take some extra brain power, yeah. Okay. And this thing is already taking overheat damage. Because everything is 200. Okay, let's put a tiny blob of water in here. Here, I forgot about the bridge again. Why isn't it going here? There we go. I'm just gonna dump water on it till it's cool enough for this thing to work. So we're gonna have some water in here and lots of extra steps. Okay, we deconstruct and then build again. You know what? Cancel deconstruct. I'm just gonna let them repair the thing that's faster. Okay, we're down into the 90s now. Unfortunately, the polluted air is right here and not like here. Wait. If we delete this here, and then this here, we might get the... Or no, cancel that one. That might be all we need. Yeah. Might want to stop the water, there won't be gases left. Okay. Well, the goal is to get rid of the gases. Okay, we got water into that spot. Okay, we're down into still gonna overheat the gas pump, but not as terribly. Stinky, you can stop doing the motion now. There we go. I think. What is this considered? It's considered water. Good. I'm just gonna leave the pump in there. It's just gonna be fried in there forever. It may eventually melt. I mean, fair. Isn't that way too much water? That's just grams here, and this is 128 kilos. That should be good. I filled it up entirely last time, and that was way too much. It just needs to be not enough to clog the liquid vent, and that's what had happened to me. Oh, we have steam here. But that's the proper element, at least. Errands. Number 4. No, we're doing this now before the steam hurts this little water blob. Okay, let's see if they get to it. I'm gonna check on the other one while we wait for them to figure themselves out. This one, the pressure is fine here. This is nice and happy. Good. This one. Okay, Quinn is building. Ah, it's polluted oxygen again. The steam got out. So we have to cancel this one and fix this again. But at least the temperature is down low enough now, this time, that surely it won't fry itself before it can clear 1 square of oxygen. Oh, it will, because Oni. Yeah, the temperature's going up again. I've got too much thermal mass from the metal bricks below. Yep, there's the overheat. Is it even getting the polluted oxygen? Now that number is changing. It's going up. How is it going up? Okay, let's try it another way. And that's to you, mini gas pump. I'm going to delete the vent, put a tile here, that'll clear out the air, and then I'll delete the tile, and then I will put the vent back. If it starts steaming, the steam would force it out. The water is off-gassing, and the blob of water on the ledge is trapping it. Oh, yeah, the off-gassing. That's why it's going up. Let's try another way as well. Power... no, plumbing. Bottle emptier. Okay. I'm gonna let them build this, and then dump either water or salt water or brine onto it. And then that should... wait, no, not brine. That'll do even more funky things. Anything to fill this gap. Why does the water stay in these? I thought there was a whole displacement thing where it should go up, but it's not going up. Let's check on the other one. And then this one's gonna be doing the same thing. Because we used polluted water. Yeah, that's why no one bothers with this. Okay. If they get rid of the little mini gas pump in time, they can do so. If they don't, it stays there. If you boil it quick, it should turn it into normal water, yeah. But if I boil it real fast, I may lose my seal here, and I can't guarantee that it will maintain this nice amount. I mean, I'll give it a go. Wait, is the water actually... oh, there's just not enough water in the loop. Okay, let's give it some more water. Okay, how do I get this time? Number 141 is a meep. Oh, I should have written an A on him. Oh well. Okay, and this loop is getting more fluids. Okay, it wasn't completely empty, it was just emptier than I would like. And it's hopping around that system. Okay. So it's got this chunk to catch up on, and it's almost caught up here. Okay. It's a race to see which fix happens first. The pressure on the tiles should mean that it'll only make things better. Pressure? I'm not entirely sure what you mean. If the seal pops because the polluted O2 is high enough, pressure to stop the water from off-gassing. Oh yeah, but I want 0 polluted oxygen in there to begin with. I need it to only be steam in here. I'd fill the area up with polluted O2, which isn't great, but there'd be less in the box. Okay, let's let them do... not brine, that's too heavy. Water or... salt water. Let's not complicate things, let's just only give them water. Okay. Water. 9, enable auto bottle. Doesn't matter, they already finished this bit. This one should be a mute point at this point, so we'll unclick this one again. And we got vacuum, but this is gonna off-gas now, isn't it? Or is it staying vacuum for us? Weird. Do we get the gift of this actually working? Nope. Nope, we do not. There go the bubbles. Okay, back to this. Water. They delayed a bit longer than I thought they would before starting, though. And I did have a vacuum there briefly. I thought you could only corner build, utility wires, pipes, and tiles. I didn't think you could utility build buildings. honestly not sure. I'm not sure either. What's the height here? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, it's within their range. I would have to build more than just one tile. Here's a good spot to test that. Do I already have a little square ready to try and see if I can utility corner build that I know they can reach without worrying about other nonsense? See, here they're building a tile, which I know they can do. It's about to start running. Yes, yes, I'll go back, I'll go back. And this one's the already one we were seeing work, and... Did we not finish filling this loop yet? Oh, we froze the loop. We put too much in. Okay, that one's working again. Let's let this overflow just a tad. There we go. Okay, so... somebody delivered this. But it's skipping right past. What are we getting here? This is steam. It's a real shame that steam isn't the lightest gas in the game. If it was not the lightest, it would be so much easier. Okay, but this is about to be even worse. Okay. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is once it's all steam, I'm gonna get rid of the steam turbine, build a little top to it, and then just let the polluted oxygen go up, and then we're gonna nick it off. And now this is the one spot with water. I hold up, did we get lucky? No, we did not get lucky. Yeah, we're just letting steam out now. Come on, Stinky, finish your job. Gotta wait for Ellie. Shame the steam won't overwrite. I need to get a clear tutorial on how to actually get gases to override each other properly. Because I know how to get liquids to duplicate themselves, but I don't know how to overwrite gases. If you got a link to a tutorial, I would gladly like you to post it. The working model I have, which I have not tried to apply, mind, is that if there's a different gas with a low enough pressure, it'll just take care of it. You see, that's the model I've been told theoretically works somewhere, but I have not seen it actually do that, otherwise there'd be a whole lot less CO2 going around. A small bit of CO2 near a O2 vent will overwrite the CO2. Okay, so that's on spawn then. Right? Not just the two colliding. Which is why for the expansion they put the O2 vents at the top of rockets, not at the bottom. Because if it was at the bottom, they'd slowly overpressure the interior. Interesting. Because I thought the overpressuring stuff was like when you have a little bit of CO2 or polluted O2 floating over a storage bin with oxalite, and the oxalite's like, oh, it's below 1800 grams of pressure, time to party, and then it off gases. Okay, so now we have one square. Okay, so it's about 2/3 of a steam turbine per thermal aqua tuner, so having one square should be livable. And we've got a good ratio of pressure at this point. Okay. And we don't have any new stuff coming in. Good. Let's see if we can live with that one blob of polluted O2 for a while. And we're gonna turn this thing off. Okay. So this one's running. And what's wrong with this one? We were gonna do the whole blob business, but we no longer have pure water in here, so let's just turn it on and see what happens. Okay, that's been disconnected, good. We have the whole row across there. The pressure here is 103, that should be fine. This one wants more water in its system. Okay, so the water comes up here. Let's make sure it keeps going the correct direction. Okay, we've still got a bunch of gaps there. Wait, this... Where is this going off to? Oh, right there. Okay. I got confused with this trunk for a second. Okay. So, yeah, it has a lot of gaps that need filling. How bad has it been in here? Yeah... I would not like to work in this over 100 degrees Fahrenheit room. That's why I left SoCal. I hated the 43 degrees Celsius days. They were terrible. That and the traffic. Okay, so... This is not closing the gap in here, but on this side... This is about to loop through and it'll take every other, okay. Yeah, that many cars doesn't sound fun. It is not. I spent 3 hours a day getting to and from work on a good day. It's not okay when you live so far from your work spot that you are knowingly a danger to yourself and others around you because you are in the mindset of, I have to get home, I don't make enough money to afford a hotel room for the night to rest. It's illegal to camp around. I got out of there. Absolutely not. My commute is around 20 minutes. Oh, the luxury. I know you don't think it's a luxury for 20 minutes, but it's a luxury in my mind for your commute to only be 20 minutes. Oh, it is. I wish we could go back to the days where you could actually have your house on top of your business. Okay, looks like that gap's about to get closed in. I blame the NIMBYs. The NIMBYs stopped that from happening. Okay, now I did too much. Oh, and that's a bad day. Oh, you lucky person. Okay, I need to get rid of a little bit more. There we go, flowing. There's the one gap. That's the right amount of gap. Okay, that should improve thermal around my base significantly. That one's working, this one's working, this one's working. The pressure is 30, that's good. Around 100, that's good. And we are waiting for steam here. What's the temperature? Oh, it's gonna turn soon, okay. Isn't there some trick using a bridge to fill the loops so it won't overfill? Top one, still no steam. Yes, there is a trick to use a bridge so that it doesn't overfill, but I have the little snippy tool, and it was there, and it wouldn't cost any dupe labor to do what I did without having to build a bridge. I was more concerned about dupe labor. Okay, we have steam, but we're not going to be able to cool this thing. Okay, so... we're going to deconstruct this one bit. No, not that one. We'll deconstruct this one. Now, what's the pressure? Fair enough. Depends on how much Plutitoad there is. It might condense as pressure. Rise. Oh, it's out of water. Okay, so we're at 6 kilos and 95 kilos. So it's doing that thing that CO2 does where it doesn't want to move. Okay, I'm gonna give it more water. Let's see if we can mess with it that way. Okay, we got steam to the top now. Okay. We got to condense into one square. We'll see what happens once the rest of this heats up. Okay, it's getting heated rather quickly. As long as it's only one square fluted O2, I think these things can still survive. And then, many cycles later, I'll go back and fix them so that they don't have that one little square fluted O2 for mixed gases. Okay, it's switching. Okay, we have just one square. Okay, I can live with just one square. It's 32. That's fine. And this is around 100. Also fine. I can live with this scenario. And my dupes won't die either. Wait, no. Thermal is this one. Okay. So... Hey, it's gone down by half a degree. That's good news. The mushrooms might revive themselves. Not that... Oh yeah, we are needing more. Yeah, okay, so... It wasn't the amount of them being able to keep up with the dirt here, it was being able to feed all the dupes, which is why I wanted another one of these. Okay. We're gonna work on making another one of these functional. Okay, what's the pressures here? 100 and 100. Good. This thing. Oh, how are we gonna get the pipe in? Because they cannot reach this spot, or this spot. Okay, if they cannot reach this after these spots have been removed, I'm going to corner build in through here and shove the water over. Freeze, dupes, freeze. I'm not trying to freeze them. I'm just trying to get them to around 20 degrees, see where it's green. Okay, we need to do another hideous background pattern. Because we still don't have the... what's this called? Why does it not say what it is? The drywall. I still don't have the drywall pattern I want. So what's the most hideous pattern I have now? The raindrop color doesn't match the other colors I have. A cold dupe is an efficient dupe. Well, if I was a dupe, I would not be efficient in that manner. So out of my drywall patterns, what do you think is the most hideous combo? I only have the one fancy sour lemon one. I don't have any other flavors yet of food. Critter reversion, slow learner mouth breather, or bottomless stomach mouth breather. Well, that's the absolute worst one for a high base. Let's go for critter reversion. Okay, has this thing pipe blocked? Okay. I am making enough here that these two cannot keep up with it. Alrighty, let's make this bigger. Wait, did I have this thing limited? That's why, okay. These are 1, 2, 3, 4 wide. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then I'm gonna put this one here. I'm gonna cancel these two and let the dupes build from this side. And deconstruct here, and hopefully all of the oxygen leaves so we have hydrogen in here. And we are going to replumb this. And we'll just keep with the pattern already previously established. Okay. So this will connect here, that'll connect there, and I snip that. You guys, our hydrogen generator will go there, and power. Yeah, I did that funky thing with that one. So that it specifically feeds all of this. Oh, but these are already on these transformers. I do not need to do that anymore. I'll still leave that battery there for no good reason. Oh, I missed the Pokemon. Okay. And I can delete this now, but I'll leave it there in case I change my mind about things. Same with the battery. Okay, there's the puppy. Is that my love?
Yes.
Wait, where'd he go? Sneaky Sneak, where'd you go? Oh, he's barking. Enjoy puppy time, thank you. I gotta go find him, because right now he's been a troublemaker. He was coming for loves, and then he left. Okay, I gotta go. I enjoyed your guys' company tonight. Bye.